The kitchen is often the most cluttered room in the house, but in the world of tiny living, visual noise is the enemy. The invisible kitchen trend is about seamlessly blending culinary utility with living space elegance. Imagine cabinetry that looks more like a high-end wardrobe, hiding fridges, dishwashers, and even ovens behind sleek, handle-less panels. When the cooking is done, the kitchen essentially disappears, transforming the room back into a calming lounge or workspace. In these designs, we focus on pocket doors that slide away to reveal a full kitchenette and fold-down countertops that serve as dining tables. The key here is uniformity. Using the same materials for the kitchen as the rest of the living area creates a continuous flow that tricks the eye into seeing a much larger space. It is the ultimate hack for studio apartments where you don't want to stare at dirty dishes while you relax on the sofa. This is minimalism at its most functional. Biophilic design is not just for sprawling villas. It is actually even more critical in tiny homes to prevent the space from feeling boxy or claustrophobic. This design philosophy connects the occupant to the natural environment through the use of direct nature, plants, indirect nature, natural materials like wood and stone, and space and place conditions. In a small footprint, a living wall or vertical garden serves a dual purpose. It purifies the air and acts as a stunning, textured feature wall that doesn't take up floor space. We are seeing a surge in tiny homes that incorporate massive skylights and floor-to-ceiling windows to frame outdoor greenery as living art. By using raw timber finishes, bamboo flooring, and stone backsplashes, the interior feels grounded and earthy. This section of the masterclass highlights how blurring the lines between the built environment and the organic world can make 400 square feet feel like a boundless forest retreat. It is about creating a silent heal for your mind through biological connection. tiny home or studio, you often need to separate the sleeping area from the living area, but building a solid wall stops light and shrinks the room. The solution? Glass partitions. This design element has exploded in popularity, specifically steel-framed cradle-style windows that act as walls. They provide a physical sound barrier and smell barrier, great for kitchens, while allowing light to pass through unhindered. This section illustrates how using fluted or frosted glass can offer privacy for a bedroom or bathroom while still maintaining that airy, open-concept feel. It creates distinct zones in the home, a place to sleep, a place to work, a place to eat, without the claustrophobia of distinct rooms. It adds an architectural, industrial edge to the decor that looks incredibly high-end. It is the perfect balance between open-plan living and the need for private structure. We are moving past the old, uncomfortable sofa beds of the past. The new wave of convertible furniture is sleek, easy to use, and durable. This section showcases transformer furniture. Coffee tables that lift and expand into dining tables for 6, desks that fold down from the wall only when needed, and Murphy beds that reveal a sofa or a desk when they are folded up. The focus here is on mechanism and aesthetic. These pieces don't look like temporary furniture. They look like designer fixtures. We highlight distinct pieces like the cube chair, which can be taken apart to form 5 separate stools for guests. This allows a tiny home dweller to host a dinner party and then pack the dining room away into a corner. It is about adapting the home to the activity of the moment, rather than having a room sit empty 90% of the time. The secret to living big in a tiny house is borrowing space from the outdoors. If you can open a wall to the outside, your living room effectively doubles in size. This chapter focuses on large, accordion-style glass doors or garage-style roll-up doors that remove the barrier between the interior lounge and the exterior deck. We look at the design technique of continuing the flooring material from the inside to the outside, e.g., concrete or similar toned wood, to create a visual illusion of one continuous surface. Covered patios, pergolas, and outdoor kitchens are essential here, as they allow for year-round use of the outdoor square footage. This approach shifts the psychology of the home. You aren't confined to the walls but rather anchored by them, with the world as your living room. The secret to living big in a tiny house is borrowing space from the outdoors. If you can open a wall to the outside, your living room effectively doubles in size. This chapter focuses on large, accordion-style glass doors or garage-style roll-up doors that remove the barrier between the interior lounge and the exterior deck. We look at the design technique of continuing the flooring material from the inside to the outside, e.g., concrete or similar toned wood, to create a visual illusion of one continuous surface. Covered patios, pergolas, and outdoor kitchens are essential here, as they allow for year-round use of the outdoor square footage. This approach shifts the psychology of the home. You aren't confined to the walls but rather anchored by them, with the world as your living room. When you cannot build out, you must build up. Vertical velocity explores the often wasted real estate found in the upper 50% of a room. In tiny houses and lofts, high ceilings are the greatest asset. This design strategy utilizes floor-to-ceiling shelving units that draw the eye upward, making the room feel significantly taller and more grandiose. We look at library-style rolling ladders that provide access to high storage without the bulk of a staircase. Beyond just shelving, this concept includes drop-down storage lofts and pulley systems for items like bicycles or drying racks that can be hoisted out of the way when not in use. It is also about visual tricks. Hanging curtains from the absolute top of the wall rather than just above the window frame creates an illusion of grandeur. This chapter of the slideshow demonstrates that a small floor plan doesn't restrict you if you are willing to embrace the volume of the room, not just the area. Sometimes the best space is the space you are standing on. This chapter explores the engineering marvel of raised floor systems. By elevating a portion of the floor, say for a kitchen or a living room area, you create a massive cavity underneath for deep storage. We see drawers that are 6 feet long pulling out from under a raised platform, perfect for storing out-of-season clothes, sports gear, or even an extra mattress for guests. Some designs go a step further, featuring trundle beds that roll completely under a raised kitchen floor during the day, turning a bedroom into a living room instantly. This is a game changer for tiny homes where every cubic inch counts. It keeps the walls free of cabinets, which helps the room breathe, while still offering more storage than a standard closet. It is a masterclass in hidden efficiency. I hope you got something out of this one. If you think someone else needs to see this, please share it with them. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video very soon.